So if you're heading towards our Hartlepool clinic, we're at 25 Raby Road, which is the corner of Lothian Road and Raby Road. We've got quite a big clinic on the corner, and probably the most well-known area that I could probably tell you that we're opposite is the Millhouse Leisure Centre, which is easily probably the most well-known building sort of facility in Hartlepool. So if you're looking for us and you're a little bit lost, or you're wanting a bit of a guide, just think and head towards the Millhouse Leisure Centre, which is just over there, and we're also directly opposite Morrison's. So if you're coming into the Hartlepool clinic, this is what you're going to see when you first arrive. In the waiting room, we got things like coffee machine, usually very popular with patients. It's very nice actually. It's got a selection of espresso, cappuccinos, mochachinos, hot chocolates, tea, coffee, white coffee, black coffee, you name it. You can have it here. We've also got the water as well, so just feel free to help yourself. You just need to press the buttons, usually plenty of cups. TV's nearly always on. We've got the radio on sometimes. Again, feel free to change that as you see fit. We leave the controls around for patients, and obviously they come in and decide what they want to watch. And also, this is very popular with patients. We've got a nice selection of books, usually quite fun stuff that the patients like, and usually have a little bit of a laugh along to. And also as well, 1 or 2 injury advice documents from the newspapers that we've written, that have been published in the papers, that you might find interesting, all about 1 or 2 famous people as well. Who's behind door number 2? It's not that cold, Kim. It's not. And when you come in for your treatment here in Hartlepool, this is the clinic. I'll quickly show you in here this morning. There's a treatment session just about to go on. I think Sammy's in here this morning. There's a treatment bed, obviously, ultrasound machine, oils, massages, creams, different things that we use. Probably where you'll sit. Your physio will invite you to sit over there, and this is where your physio is going to sit. And a little look around the room. We use the TVs to explain injuries. We use that and we link it up to an iPad. That's an app which helps us explain your injury better, which I'll show you that in a minute. We also still use the old-fashioned models to help you understand your injury as well. So what you're looking at there is a model of a spine and also a model of a knee. But this is the interesting one. We link this to the iPad, which is here, and it's pretty interactive. So when we move the app around, if you see that moving there on the screen, it's also moving there on the TV. So let's say we wanted to look at, or you came in with a bad back, we were going to look at your back in a little bit more detail. Now what we can do is we take away those muscles, and what it starts to do is to reveal the back. And we'll probably get to the point where you get your pain. So what you're looking at there is called the sacroiliac joint, which is a really common injury, and it's also the lumbar spine and the sacrum. So basically where your hip meets your spine, and it's a place where a lot of problems come from, and we can use that to sort of clearly explain to you exactly what has happened and what your problem is and what we're going to do about it. So we link the iPad up to the TV screen, and we can also use that for exercises. So we can use this iPad. We have just about every exercise going that we've designed ourselves, and we can link that. For example, again, let's say you come in with a back problem, so we'll load up the exercises, which we can quite easily send out to you, and there they are on the screen as well. So we can do whichever's best for you with these things. We can email them, or we can print them to you. So we can email them to you, or we can print them out for you. So we use the iPads. They're very easy and fun to use for the physios, but they're very informative for obviously patients when you're coming in to have a little bit of a better understanding of your injury, but also to help yourself with the exercises as well, which we email and send to you. So I'll just briefly show you into a little bit behind the scenes. This is the office. Very quiet. Everybody's gone home for the day. It's usually a lot more hectic in this. This is where the physios sit, from Lewis, Sammy, Mike, Gary, and again, receptionist sort of area for Kim again if your phone's coming through, or Vicky, and Jeanette, who is often in Gisborne but sometimes pops down here, and Sandra, the girl who does our accounts. So we've got quite a busy little office going on down here in Hartlepool, but this is the inside of the clinic here in Hartlepool, and this is pretty much what you're going to see when you get here. And if you're coming on a night, this is what the clinic at 25 Raby Road looks like. Obviously a little bit different in the dark, but we're very, very visible, so you shouldn't have any problems finding us. Again, we are on the corner of Lothian Road. There's Avenue Road, down there towards the job centre, the Grand Hotel and the town centre car park. But again, very quiet on a night. Millhouse Leisure Centre over there, and Hartlepool United Football Club and Morrison's off in the distance there. So for parking, again, you've got loads of space if you're coming on a night round about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Or this begins to quieten down a little bit. This is probably the road that you're going to come in on. That comes off York Road and leads onto Lothian Road, and along there was the old cinema, I think it used to be. And again, if you're coming from sort of the Clavering area of town, or you're coming in from even Peterlee, Easington, you're probably going to come in to find us from this road here. And you can see we're quite a big premises, so we should be pretty visible once you know the area that we're in. A couple of businesses in the area, Harden & Co, the accountants, Able Clean, and obviously the other one which is really well known is Tip to Toe. They're a sort of beauty hair salon, and they're directly next to us. So if you look out for those two, you're probably going to find us. So if you're coming from the other part of town, you've got Avenue Road there, which I think if you go past there, you've got the police station, and you're going to hit sort of the town centre pubs. You're going to head up there towards sort of showroom, Zenith Mobility. You're going to come past there as well for Avenue Road. And if you come across there, it's quite sunny this morning. You're going to go towards the Grand Hotel. The job centre's down there, and pretty much that road takes you to Wilkinson's, which is the start of the town centre. There's our practice. And all this space here is free for you to use. So if you're coming, you will more than likely find a space on the back of the clinic, but we've also got the option of free parking over the road there, and you've also got Morrison's potentially, and you've got the Millhouse Leisure Centre parking facility, which is directly over the road of the clinic.